Hey you guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make the tall and wide extender boxes. And then also towards the end of the video, I will be showing you how I use them in my planner because I've gotten a lot of questions about what are extender boxes, how do I use them, and all of that. So this video should cover all of those questions, hopefully. So the first thing I'm going to do inside Silhouette Studio is add in my cut lines because I am going to be using a machine to cut. If you're going to hand cut, you don't need to add the cut lines, but since I am going to cut with the machine, I do need the cut lines. And then on the far left, I'm going to go click on the like a rectangle and I am going to just simply draw a box. It doesn't matter what size the box is because we are going to manually change the dimensions of it. And then once you draw the box, make sure you go back to the left-hand side and click on the mouse because otherwise you're going to keep drawing boxes. So draw the box, click on the mouse, and then go back all the way over to the right-hand side. And then you're going to click on the three lines, which is the transform. Then you're going to click on the diagonal, which I think is called scale. And then towards the bottom, you are going to change the dimensions. And we are making right now the tall extender box. So you want to make sure that your lock aspect ratio is open. It is not locked. So make sure it is unlocked. Otherwise, when it's on like the lock aspect ratio, it'll try to make the dimensions like even, if that makes sense. So unlocked, you can make the dimensions whatever you want. So for the tall box, we are going to then change it to 3.8 inches tall and then 1.5 inches wide. So 3.8 by 1.5. And that's basically two full boxes on top of each other because a full box is 1.9 by 1.5. And so you're just doubling up the height to make it the tall box. So with the tall box, extender box, it's basically, it's going to either open up or open down. So I hope that makes sense. But again, I'll show you guys what it looks like once I, do like showing you it. But anyways, so now we're going to do the wide. So the wide one is horizontal and it's basically opening it up kind of like a book, I guess is the best way to explain it. And so the dimensions for that, oh, I messed up as you can see, like typing in the dimensions, but the dimensions for that is going to be 1.9 inches tall. So it's going to be the same height as a regular full box, but then the width is going to be 3 inches. So you're just doubling. So it's two full boxes to the side. So I hope that makes sense. But I'm going to go ahead and as you can see, I did move the wide extender box off into like the gray space area because I'm going to do two separate pages of the extender boxes. So I'm going to fill up the extender boxes. So one whole page is the tall ones and then I'm going to open up a second page and that whole page will be the wide extenders. So hopefully that made sense. So what I'm going to do to fill everything up is I click on, I think it's called, God, what is that called? Replicate. It looks like a butterfly in the right hand side. So what I'm going to do then is select the boxes, which is what I just did. And then I'm going to click on, you guys kind of mess with it. Like at first I clicked on the one to like fill the page, but I feel like that didn't fill the page good enough. I could definitely fit more than 6 like tall box extenders on the page, which I could. I think I got 8 in total. So I just like redid it and then I went ahead and I just like kept playing with it. So you could always copy and paste. You don't have to do this part. But I just thought it's easier because when you hit that button to like show, like I think I wanted 3 extra and it goes to the right, then it like lines them up perfectly on like the same like height, if that makes sense. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just basically trying to maneuver it around that way I can get the most on one page. And then right now I'm basically spacing everything. So I'm going to space it all out. That way they're not on top of each other and that way they cut good. So I like to put some spaces between. You don't have to. You can space it out as much as you want, obviously. However you want your page to look is how you can make it look. And then once I have it spaced out, I then went ahead and I selected all 4 and I hit the down button. So it duplicates it or replicates it to go down. So that way I'm not having to copy and paste all those times. It just literally just mirrors, I guess you could say. I'm also trying to see if I can get more if I change the orientation of the page. But I realized if I change the orientation, I can't get more. So I was like, nah, forget it. I'm just going to go ahead and make it back to the regular page. So anyways, really quickly with extenders, I am not the creator of extenders. I just like to give where credit is due, and I believe Andrea, if I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure Andrea is the one that came up with extender boxes. She's the one that created them and made them. And yeah, I mean, I love extender boxes so much. It's definitely one of my newest favorite things in planning, besides adding real life photos. That's become like my newest favorite thing as well. But anyway, I can add an extender box into a week, I will definitely try to add an extender box into a week. I just absolutely love it. And if you're wanting to buy extender boxes, I believe Andrea from Scribble Prints Co., she's the only one that sells them. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's the only one. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure. But I will definitely link her website in the description box. So if you want to go and look at her extender boxes and try to buy them or whatever, you can. So I finished formatting my page for the tall extender boxes. And then now I'm going to go ahead. I just cut it like the wide one, and I just opened up a new page, set my cut lines. Now I just pasted it. And I'm going to do the same thing I did with the tall extender boxes. I'm going to go ahead and add the wide one in on its own page and basically use the replicate to try to add as many of the wide extenders as I can into one page. And I think I got 8 on this one as well. So you're basically going to see me fiddle with that and mess with it to try to like make it all fit into one page and basically to see like the sizing that I like. So once I do that, you're basically ready to print and cut. But you will see there's a lot of white space on the top, bottom, and side of the pages. And I want to use up, because that's sticker paper. So I want to use up all of that space and not just, leave that sticker paper empty. So what I'm going to do once I get all of the like formatting, not formatting, but like how I get my boxes laid out on the page like I want, I'm going to go ahead and fill the space. That way I am printing and cutting everything that I could potentially need. I hope that makes sense. But you will see that in the next clip. So now that it looks like I got everything all formatted, of course, I'm going to save. And then like in 2 seconds, you will see what it looks like with me adding the stickers to fill up the sticker page. So as you can see here, I went ahead and I added all of the stickers. So I added some stickers that I'm going to need for next week's kit. I added some stickers that I need to finish back planning because I am behind on planning some spreads. So once I do that, I'm going to select all, and then I am going to add cut lines. You can see there's already some cut lines on it, but I want to go ahead and add the cut lines, and I always hit cut edge. That way it is cutting the whole entire sticker and the whole outline of the sticker. It's not just cutting like the inside. So always select cut edge. I do have a cutting tutorial. It's kind of old, but if you want to check it out, again, check out the silhouette tutorials playlist. But anyways, once I have it ready to go, I'm going to print. I always select for my print settings maximum DPI, and then I also always select photo paper. I feel like that gives the best print. Okay, so my sheet is done printing, and you will see like, oh my God, where is the extenders? Well, trust me, they are in here, but obviously I don't want the red line to print. So it looks blank, but don't worry, it'll be there once we cut. Okay, so as you can see, all of my stickers are kiss cut, and kiss cut just means that it's, you can peel it off the page. It's not cut all the way through. And then here are the tall extenders. The wide extenders, I actually need to use a tall extender for this week here on Tuesday. I had to peel the box off and to add a tall extender here. So I will show you on camera how to do that. But for a wide extender, I don't need one right now. So I'm not gonna do it on camera, but here's an example. Let me zoom in for you. Oh, that's the wrong way, Brittany. Zoom in to show you guys an example of a wide extender. Also ignore my nails. My daughter and I had an at-home spa day and she painted my nails, but they're already chipping. So that's why they look kind of cray. So let me fold this, there you go. So this is a wide extender, which means it opens to the side. So this is the wide one, and I have a picture of me and my daughter, and my daughter again. This was Mother's Day. So that is a wide extender. It opens to the side. And of course, on the inside, you don't have to put a picture. You could put more stickers if you wanted, or like more plans and whatnot. But yeah, so that is the wide extender. Also, a couple of other things you could do with extenders, since I have it here to show you guys. I love extenders. Any chance I get to use an extender, I am all about that. So this here is kind of like a quarter box extender, I guess you would say, but literally I just took the extender. Now with this, I don't have dimensions. So I will just take like tall extenders and I will just put the sticker on and just kind of like eyeball and cut. So I don't have exact dimensions. I just eyeball it and cut it. So yeah, these are kind of like quarter box extenders or label extenders. So you can see there. And then also I did do this is not quite half box size, but it's just a little bit smaller than half box size. But I also have that extender right here. So, I mean, you can do more than just like full box extenders. If you don't need a complete full box extender, you know, you can just do like a box size extender, whatever you want. So I love extenders. I have a couple other that I've done that I could just show you that doesn't even have a box. Here's a full box extender right here. So that is from Easter. And then, like I said, I love extenders, but I've done it too before where I don't even use like an actual box. So here's like another extender, like there's really no size to it. I just kind of like played with it on like what I wanted to fit in. But yeah, so like you can do so many things with extenders. I absolutely love them. They are literally my favorite thing of life. I'm sure I said it in the voiceover, but in case I didn't, Andrea from SPC is the one that came up with it. I'm pretty sure. And I mean, love her for that because I am obsessed, and yeah, extenders are seriously like my newest favorite thing. So let me go ahead and show you then how I do this. Extenders, for me, I'm like really slow and it can be hard for me. I have my full box already right here that I'm going to put on top of it. So definitely try to take your time and go slow. Since I'm putting the extender here, I want the extender to open like out like this. Otherwise, if it opens up like this, it is going to cover. So, I mean, obviously that is all going to be personal preference, how you want that to open up. But since I want it to open like this, I'm gonna make sure it goes like that. So on the sticky side, because obviously it needs to stick down, you're gonna go ahead and take your full box and you are just going to line it up the best you can. And hopefully I'm in frame and it doesn't get blurry, but I got to concentrate. Yeah, and these things, I don't know, I feel like maybe it's easy for some people, but for me, it's not the easiest thing. I got nail polish on that. Yeah, to like try to line it up. I'm sure there's other ways. I've tried other ways of leaving it on the page, but I don't know. I like to have the whole like sticker in my hand. So let me see if I can get this on here. Okay, there we go. So now I have the full box on there, and then you are just going to fold it in half. So make sure that, you know, basically the two edges line up. So I got that folded, and then you're literally just going to stick it down. By the way, in case you're wondering, I do have a plan with me up for this week here. If you want to check it out, I will have it and the iCards, and I also have other tutorials. So I will put a link to my silhouette tutorials in the description box if you want to check them out. And then there I have it. Now I have the full box extender, and now I have all this extra space because I had a lot of stuff actually happen on Tuesday. So I will now be able to fit everything in. And yeah, and this will pop up, but over time as the planner closes and as it like stays down, it'll eventually stay completely flat and you won't even realize that it's even there. Like I have here's another example. So I don't know if you guys can tell which one is the extender box, but it's right here. And so it stays down over time. So it's not something that constantly does stay up. But anyways, that is all that I have for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope for those, because I got a lot of questions on how to make extender boxes, what are extender boxes, how do you do it, dimensions, etc. So for all of those that had questions on extenders and how to do it, I hope this answered them. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.